Good evening and welcome to Cross Point Christian Academy for tonight's varsity boys basketball contest featuring the visiting Calvary Christian Eagles and your Cross Point Christian Academy Panthers. Cross Point Christian Academy is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the biblical principles of kindness, humility, and respect. We ask that each player, spectator, and official join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help to create a positive environment in which to enjoy tonight's competition. At this time, please stand for prayer and our national anthem, followed by tonight's starting lineups. Father, we thank you for the opportunity tonight to come and to take part in this basketball game. We thank you for safety on the roads, and we ask that you would again grant that on the way home after the game. But during the game, keep the players safe, help them to do their best, work together as a team. Just be with those of us who will be here cheering for our teams, that we would be positive and encourage them to do the best that they can possibly do out on the court. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. And now let's meet the starters from the visiting Calvary Christian Eagles. Starting number 1, Andrew Sterneman. Number 2, Kyle Leon. Number 3, Corbett Henderson. Number 20, David Sang. And number 32, Clark Denny. The Eagles are coached by Christopher McGrath. And now the starters for your home Cross Point Panthers. Starting number 1, a 6'3" senior guard, Colton Wagner. Number 2, a 6-foot sophomore guard, Carter Ellis. Number 4, a 6'1" senior guard, Will Yider. Number 11, a 6-foot junior guard, Tommy Shepard. And number 23, the 6'5" senior center, Phil Fitzsimmons. The Panthers are coached by Mark Yider. Officiating tonight's game are Owen Radcliffe, Jerry Winslow, and Bob Storms. Tonight's sports medicine coverage is provided by Select Physical Therapy. Enjoy the game.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Defoe Family Life Center, the home of the Cross Point Christian Academy Panthers. My name is Clay Miller. Alongside me here tonight is Ross Luderman. As the tip comes off, it's good to have you on the mic with us tonight.
Thank you. It's good to have you too. It's been a few days since I've been on the mic. I know this is your first time doing it for Cross Point. Tommy Shepard, nice little lane. So I know this is your first time doing this for Cross Point, but you do have some previous experience doing it for the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. What's the difference between that and this so far?
Nothing much. I just happy to be surrounded by the sport that I love and be able to call the games. Don't know how much I'm going to be able to do it through the rest of the semester, but I'm definitely excited to be on tonight.
Yes. This is probably a great game to start it off with. And Calvary, number 20, hits the three. That was David Sang. Philip Fitzsimmons with the fast break lay-in. Number 2, Thai Lane, carrying the ball up the court, guarded by Colton Wagner. Passes to the corner. Number 1, just a little too much muscle on the three. Carter with the rebound. He carries the ball up the court.
Biggest thing that's been working for the Panthers right now is their fast break. They're not really slowing down for anyone.
Yep.
Just got to be able to hold the ball in as Calvary comes away with another steal going the other way. That was Andrew Sternman.
Yes, the Panthers are a very fast team. When you play them, you need to have your track shoes on. Foul. We're getting it on number 1, Calvary. It's Panther ball. Oh no, foul on number 1, cross point. That's Colton Wagner. Calvary shooting the free throw. Makes his first. And he misses the second off the front rim. Steal by Carter Ellis. Pushes it up to Tommy. Tommy, pat one more to Will, and Will converts the fast break layup.
So big thing coming in, this Calvary team, noticing from the 2 previous games tonight, is that they are big on the offensive boards. It's going to be a big thing for the Panthers to come through and really try to take them off the boards tonight. Really falling heavy on Carter and Phil probably coming into tonight.
Yes, Carter, even for his small size, he averages 9 rebounds a game. Even for his size of just being under 6 foot, he averages 9 rebounds a game. He is just such a good hustler. I know in his first game he had over 20 rebounds, which was crazy, considering, or his first game for the Panthers, my bad. He had 20 rebounds, which was insane. Tommy with the rebound there. He brings the ball up the court, pushes it, tries to find Will in the corner. Little miss on the pass, though.
Something that might need to watch out for is that once this fast break kind of gets shut down by Calvary, is how the Panthers are going to respond in the half court. They're really getting all of their offense through the fast break right now. A dish over from Colton Wagner to Phil Fitzsimmons, and that's a great find. One thing that I really appreciate about this offense is that it's fast-paced, it's free-flowing. We're not going to slow it down and try to pound it inside. We're not going to slow it down and try to run some plays. They're just going to go in and try to find what they can on the fast break. As Calvary takes their first time out of the evening, the score is 8 for the Panthers and 4 for Calvary.
Yep. So Clay, I know you played a lot for the Panthers when you were in your high school days. What was probably one of your favorite memories and favorite teams to play against?
Well, we didn't play against Calvary. Calvary's kind of a newer opponent, but our rivals back then were Colonial and Tabernacle. Those were always big games, and I really liked playing against them. Coach Y was also my coach at that time. Not much has changed. He's still an amazing coach. Love to see that Aaron Wagner and Michael Hawkins are on the coaching staff now as well. Really just developing the program and coming in and making sure these guys are not only just good athletes, but also good men.
For sure. And I know you will be too, coming in and doing JV, right?
JV and varsity, yeah. Just not tonight. Tonight's my one-off night.
The three gets hit by number 1, or 2, my bad. That's Thai Lane. Will carries the ball up the court, stops it in the corner, double team, passes it out to Colton on the top of the perimeter. Switches it to Carter on the wing. He carries it out to the top. To Will, to Carter. They're just moving the ball around right now. This is something the Panthers do really well in the half court.
Yeah, this is something I was really anxious to see with this Calvary defense, and a lot of the offense coming early in this first quarter from the fast break and the secondary fast break is what kind of half court sets and actions are the Panthers going to run when they can't score off of a secondary or primary fast break.
Yes.
And a tough shot there by Thalian. Very, very hard to hit that type of shot, fading away from the mid-range with a defender on him. Panthers are going to come the other way and try to see how they can answer as Will hoists up a three, no good. Fight for the rebound down low, but Calvary comes down with it.
Yes, that's something the Panthers do really well with their three-point shooting. They're a phenomenal three-point shooting team. With Will shooting that shot, his field goal percentage is 57% from the field this season. That is a very high shooting number.
I mean, at that point, you're just expecting the ball to go in. Anytime the ball goes up, if you're shooting 57% on the night, you're just expecting that ball to go through the nylon.
Yeah.
And it looks like there was a foul on the rebound for Calvary, so it's going to go the other way with the Panthers as Carter Ellis brings the ball up and initiates the offense.
Colton Wagner sinks the three. Maybe his first points of the night. Colton averaging just under 20 points. We got a foul. We called an illegal screen on number 1, Panther ball.
Said this a lot of times when I was calling games for PCC is I would not want to be in the shoes of the referee when they're calling a block or an illegal screen, just because there's so much that goes into it. Just a little hip out, just a little shoulder out of place, leaning a little bit, or if they're straight up. Definitely a tough call. Glad probably for Coach Y here that it went the Panthers' way on this time, but it's definitely something to look out for the rest of the game when setting all screens, since they're setting the tone early, calling moving screens and illegal screens.
For sure. Phil converts the easy layup. I know, talking about fouls. In the middle school game earlier today, there were not as many fouls called. I think the total, there were only about 6 fouls called for the whole game, which is super low, especially for middle school.
Definitely noticed that from watching the first two. The refs were just kind of letting them play a little bit, which isn't a bad thing. I actually really enjoy that style of basketball. But at some point, you do need to blow the whistle and reel it in, which is something that we might see here tonight with already 3 fouls called in the first quarter.
Yes, for sure. Both these teams are going to try to be playing very physical. I know the Panthers will too. Carter shoots a 3, misses it off left iron. Or right iron, my bad. Goes out of bounds, Panther ball.
Looks like there was a little bit of a jostle for the rebound. It's going to stay the Panthers' ball. Coach Y yelling out to Tommy Shepard, just stop being hesitant, just turn and go. You get the ball, there's no reason to turn around, especially if there's a gap. You're playing that high post in a 2-3 zone. Get the ball, turn around. And then once you turn around, you can either take that shot or dump it down to your big Phil.
Colton misses a 3, Phil gets the rebound, and they called a foul. He's still trying. Oh, it looks like a shooting foul. Phil will be shooting 2 shots.
First one, no good. Definitely something that you would like to see fall early for the big man. Getting your big man active on the free throw line is something that most teams look to do, especially in today's game. When you have a stretch big, kind of like Phil, he can get inside and also get to the rim. But goes 0 for 2 that time at the line. Maybe something that we'll see that Calvary might exploit later on in the game if he doesn't get heated up from the free throw line.
Number 2, I believe that was another 3, was it not?
Yeah, that was a 3, number 2 by Thalian. Great move. Great dish there by Tom. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net. Phil doing a really good job of being there.
Panthers did a great job there coming back on defense in the transition.
Calvary moving the ball around, slowing it down into a half-court set, finding their hot hand right now.
Yeah, looks like Colton does not want him shooting in it anymore. He is playing lockdown defense on him right now, or as of now.
That's a good on-court situation to pay attention to as a player. Colton Wagner just playing up a little tighter on number 2, Leon, just to make sure that he cannot get up there and get an open shot.
Ball goes out of bounds. It was touched by Tommy Shepard. Tried to go for the steal, but ended up just poking it out of bounds. Calvary ball. Number 2 carrying the ball on the wing. Just trying to wait for an open guy.
Great defensive stand there by the Panthers, and especially Will Yider. I know there's not a shot clock in Indiana high school basketball right now, but that's the closest thing you can get to a shot clock is a defensive 5-second call. Great defensive stand there by the Panthers.
Colton fakes the shot, tries to pass it into Phil. Miscommunication there. Ball gets back out to Tony. He passes it to Carter in the corner. He misses a 3. Ball gets pushed up the court in transition.
Great hands there by Tommy Shepard, poking the ball around.
The ball gets loose, and they call... What they call there?
Calvary, while jostling for the ball, they call another timeout. It's their second timeout of the night, going 30 seconds here with 20.9 seconds to go. Panthers holding on to a 1-point lead, 13-12. Definitely a little bit of a momentum swing here for Calvary. Panthers came out kind of metaphorically punched them in the mouth with their fast break. And now Calvary's kind of slowing it down, slowing the game down and playing their pace of basketball. Something that the Panthers should really try to get back in there if they want to keep this lead and keep growing this lead and making this more of a winnable situation is play their style of basketball, which is just grab the ball and go. Don't allow Calvary to dictate the speed and the pace of the basketball game so far.
And yes, that is something the Panthers can do very well, is maintain and control the pace. I've seen it throughout many of their games this year. They are 3-2. Both their losses were pretty unfortunate wins against teams that were still pretty good.
Just in and out there by Leon. Great look there. Very tough look also with the defender falling into him. It's something that you're probably going to see for the rest of the night here is just they're going to find their hot hand in number 2, Leon. He's hit a lot of jump shots for him tough as Will hoists one up there as well. Rebound by number 20. And we are coming to the end of the first quarter, still at that 1-point lead for the Cross Point Panthers, 13-12. Something like kind of just what we've been talking about all night is just the pace of play. Calvary looks like they want to slow it down. Even when they had a secondary or primary fast break, they did kind of just want to slow it down and allow them to play their style of basketball while the Panthers want to speed up. What's one thing that you think that both teams could do to maybe blow their lead out or allow their lead to come into fruition?
Well, I know for sure Calvary, they're doing very well making sure that their Thailand, number 2, that he can score a lot. So what they need to do is maybe get some other guys involved, maybe look for more open looks. While with the Panthers is a little bit different. They are very good at moving the ball around, so maybe just keeping their eyes open, trying to get a lot better passes, connections, stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like the defense has really picked up for the Panthers and Calvary. Calvary's done a really good job of getting their hands in the passing lane so far, while the Panthers have really honed in on number 2, Leon. Leon doing a great job of hitting just some tough shots. Not that they're out of the flow of their offense. He's just got a green light. He's feeling himself a little bit tonight, kind of doing his style of basketball, and it's working. It's got them only down 1 after being down a few points here in that first quarter.
Oh, yes, especially with his last shot, too. That contested 3 over Colton, that was a tough one. I feel like any other player would probably get the bench for that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. If you don't have a green light for something like that, it's definitely going to come into. You're probably going to be pulled. Out there for the Panthers starting the second quarter is number 1, Colton Wagner, number 2, Carter Ellis, number 11, Tommy Shepard, number 4, Will Yider, number 23, Phil Fitzsimmons. And out there for Calvary, number 1, Andrew Sternman, number 11, Owen Fisher, number 32, Clark Denny, as Calvary comes back over and gets themselves a little fast break action going on.
Yeah, just like we were saying earlier, Thailand doing very good at keeping his team alive here. Carter with a beautiful little finish at the rack. That was amazing.
Good job on him to recognize where the defense was jumping. And he showed the ball, made the defense jump up, and then just did a little up and under, a little bit of a fancy little roll right there for Carter.
I saw him before the game. He was practicing his little flicks with the ball at the rack. It was fun to watch. Ball saved by Will.
Would love to see Will get a 3-point to go in. He's one of those players where if he sees one goes in, he's going to be great.
Yes, and especially Will. This year he's averaging 26% from 3, which is pretty good at the high school level, I'd say.
For sure. Some of the players asking for a travel on Colton Wagner's Euro step there as he pulls up and does a little fading mid-range. That's one thing that I love about Colton Wagner's game is that he has a slow step Euro step, which by rule book is not a travel, but it definitely does look like one because not a lot of people are used to seeing a slow Euro step. Those slow step Pinoys and those slow step Euros are just great to see, get the defender a little bit off balance, not knowing what they're going to do. And Colton Wagner has just mastered that at this level. As he goes with another slow step with contact.
Foul.
And he's going to be going to the line.
Yes, Colton was a very hard worker. He was telling me before the game about how he felt like he wasn't as good of a three-point shooter when he was in 8th grade, but now you can tell he is such a great shooter. He has worked so hard to get to where he's at today.
And Colton looks like just a little bit of a mishap there at the free throw line, misses everything but the air. And he's going to go missing his first one. He's going to go back to the line, try to hit the second one.
He's 56% from free throw this season.
And goes 0 for 2. The Panthers both have 2 players going 0 for 2 at their free throw attempts. Might be something as this game goes on that if it comes down to a close lead or a close game, Calvary might send those 2 players, Phil Fitzsimmons and Colton Wagner, to the line and just hope that they're continuing what they've done in this first and second quarter.
Phil tries to go for the putback, but he misses off the rim. That was a rebound by number 2, driving into the lane. Nice little finish right there.
Good job to get. He got the defender on his hip, and once you get the defender on his hip, that's just something you need to keep going on. As Will Yider attacks the basket as we're talking, and Leon commits the foul, sending Will Yider to the free throw line.
That is only Leon's first foul, first personal, first team for the game. First personal for the game. Oh, second personal, second team. My bad. You're sending Will Yider to the line right now. He's only 33% from the free throw line. He converts the first free throw made for the Panthers today.
Something that you would really like to see on the Panthers side is seeing a free throw go in, maybe get the ball rolling a little bit at the charity stripe.
And he converts both. Number 2 carrying the ball up for the Calvary.
Kind of running number 2, Leon, off of a couple screens, and then he drives, draws a defender, kicks it out. That's a great offensive plan as Phil Fitzsimmons coming the other way. Doing a great job, just a head full of steam, takes the contact, and he's going to be going to the line.
Yes, for sure. The Panthers, just like we were saying earlier, very fast-paced team, really wanting to push transition, even on an inbound play after a point. They push the ball up super fast, just the defense couldn't stop them in time. Unfortunately, they couldn't convert there. Phil makes his first free throw of the night.
Again, just something you love to see as a player. You missed your first 2 free throws, and now you hit your first one out of your second 2 attempts. Maybe get a little bit of confidence going from the charity stripe. Just short on that second one. I know that feeling. I've had a lot of those games as well where you just can't seem to find the bottom of the basket from the free throw line, but shouldn't discourage you from trying to create that contact, get to the line, because you never know when that's going to come in handy for you.
Mm-hmm.
And a great take there by number 1, Andrew Sternman. And he did a great job of just keeping the ball. And Will Yider hits the slot 3 from an assist of Colton Wagner, doing a great job. That's something we were talking about earlier. Just see one go through the net. Will needs to see one go through the net, kind of just let his offense flow after that.
Mm-hmm. And you'll be expecting to see a lot more passes like that from Colton Wagner. He's averaging 6.3 assists per game this year.
Talking about hot shooters, Leon again with a tough, contested three-point make with the defense draped all over him. And it's going to stay over here with the Panthers, and they're going to be able to run a baseline out-of-bounds play and see if they can create something off of this.
It'd be really unfortunate for Leon if he had a great scoring night, over 25 points, and then just ended up losing That's how it's trending right now for Calvary. Have you ever had nights like that?
We've had a couple nights like that back when I was in high school. Definitely. It also helped that I had a great team with Aaron Wagner and Austin Shaddy and all those guys. Great team. But Calvary's definitely hanging in there. They're playing good defense. They're getting the ball to the rack. They're also hitting some tough shots on the other side, and just kind of unlucky there with a foul call on the block. Looked like he was clean up top, but the refs called a blocking foul down low, so it was a little bit of a body contact, even though he blocked the ball up top. Sending Carter to the line, hits his first, which is good, extending the lead to 3.
Carter hits both free throws.
And we have Coach Yider's first timeout of the night.
This season, Carter Ellis is 50% from the stripe. Pretty good shooting.
Very good shooting. And as we go into this timeout, the Panthers lead 25-21 with 4 minutes and 6 seconds to go before the half. This is Coach Yider's first timeout of the night, just trying to see if they can extend this lead. Definitely maybe something that he's talking about is going over those screens, making sure that everything is going over and getting in the shorts of Thaw Leon, making sure that he cannot get an open 3. Even if it's contested, you just need to throw a body at him, making sure that those shots are a little bit harder.
Yes, for sure. The Panthers are a very physical team, too. I've seen them play very physical, a lot of physical games, and it ends up working out better for us a lot of the times, especially with the addition of Carter Ellis. He is a very physical player himself, again, averaging 9 rebounds a game, which is a very high number, especially for his size and position. Number 2.
Calvary bringing the ball the other way, just under the 4-minute mark here, kind of daring them to shoot that. And they're like, if you're not Leon, we're gonna let you take a 3.
Good ball movement here by the Panthers today. Just moving the ball around the perimeter, trying to find an open guy. Colton, unusual turnover, but they get it right back. Poked away by Tommy Shepard.
Good hands there by Tommy. But also great find there by Colton off of the backcourt, throwing it up to Phil. Phil just couldn't get a hold on the ball, but as he was going up, he's going to get fouled, and he's going to go to the line for another 2 attempts here. Let's see if he can capitalize on this trip to the charity stripe. Goes 1 for 1 so far on this. He's got 1 more attempt.
I think that puts him 2 for 5 on the night.
And just short once again as Carter Ellis fights for the rebound. Great job. It gets tied up, and we're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to go Calvary's way.
Carter Ellis averaging just under 3 offensive rebounds a game. Like I said, he is a hustler on those boards.
Colton doing a really good job of trying to fight over those screens, really forcing some tough offensive situations there. Great hop step, a little bit of a ghost step there too. Ref saw a little bit too much contact for the defensive here, so it's going to be a foul on number 23, Phil Fitzsimmons. That's going to be his first of the night. Panthers doing a really good job of making sure that Leon is not going to get
blocked by
tough
Will.
Shot. And a great defense jump there by Will, getting a block shot as Colton goes the other way. Somehow keeps the ball, goes up with it, comes down with his own rebound once again. And it's going to stay here with the Panthers. Great effort there by Colton. Would have loved to see a made shot there, but with the defense draped all over him, somehow keeps control of the ball, and it's going to also stay with the Panthers' possession.
Mm-hmm. Panthers doing really well, and there's Carter, another assist to Colton.
And that's just a beautiful design play, sending Carter Ellis out to the top of the key, acting like he's going to go out and get one of those lob passes, and then just V-cut backdoor back inside, and it's just an open look as Colton Wagner finds another beautiful needle threading pass to Phil. Just got his dimer badge on Hall of Fame right now. Great take there
making
by
the defense looking like they're. Yeah, he's making the defense look like they're wearing brown T-shirts right now.
great hustle there by number 2, Leon, stealing the ball, staying with it, saves it out of bounds, and it's going to go Calvary's way.
Free hit by number 3, Corbett Henderson.
And Phil Fitzsimmons patting himself on the chest, knowing that that was his pickup. He acknowledged it, a little bit of an accountability thing, be like, I'm not going to let that happen again. As Carter Ellis just says, if you're not going to step up, I'm going to let it go through the nylon.
Yeah, that was a great shot there by Carter Ellis. He is a really smart shot taker. He only takes it when he knows he has a high % chance of making it.
Phil, great close out there. Good job staying strong, staying low. Forcing him off the three-point line.
Making sure that he doesn't get another one of those threes. That shot there misses off the left board. Corella swings it out to Tommy on the wing. Good ball movement. Pass to Colton, and he hits.
Great ball movement. I feel like there was 2 open shots before that, but good, better, best situation there. Colton Wagner hitting the top of the key 3.
Mm-hmm.
Coming down to the last 42 seconds of the half. Panthers have extended their lead to 10 as Colton Wagner is trying to fight over every screen they have. Calvary moving the ball around. Good hands there by Tommy Shepard, and it is going to go the Panthers' way. Great defense there by the Panthers, especially Tommy coming over and poking the ball free. Referee saw the ball go off number 1's Andrew Sternman, his face, and it's going to go the Panthers' way.
Panthers letting the ball go up the court a little bit. Colton bringing the ball up for the Panthers.
Definitely a last shot of the half situation here with 18 seconds to go. Coach Yider calls his second timeout of the night. He's going to do a 30-second timeout. Definitely drawing up something to kind of go into the half with a little bit of a higher morale. Up 10, why not push it up 12, up 13?
For sure. We are doing a very good job of just making sure, especially now, connecting our passes, finding the open guys, and really just connecting the shots after the passes.
Yeah, and it's definitely something that Calvary's probably making sure that they're not going to have a situation where they're going to go down 12, down 13. But wouldn't be surprised, especially in a situation like this, Coach Y is going to drop a play. You kind of want to start attacking and running your play around that 10 to 12 second mark and get your shot off by 3 to 4 seconds. It allows you enough time to get a rebound, put it back in, a little bit of practice for a late game situation where you need to hit something like this. But 3 to 4 seconds, getting a shot up allows you to get kind of a tip in or a rebound, put it back in. Just make sure that you're grabbing your rebounds. So we'll see if that comes to fruition here after this timeout. And Coach Y running one of my favorite plays that Aaron Wagner and I used to run, which was 4 flat. Holding it.
Is this just like an ISO at the top of the key?
4 flat normally comes out. You're going to have a screen or you're going to have an ISO play coming from. Just couldn't come to fruition. Didn't use the screen. And as the half comes to the close, we are going to have a 36-26 lead here for the Cross Point Panthers. Calvary doing a really good job of closing out on defense over there. Definitely something where
for sure,
in a 4 flat situation, you're going to have a ghost screen or you're going to have a screen being used. And just, I think the Panthers did a really good job at the end there, really heightening their offensive stand, making sure that they were doing what they could. They're up 10 going in the half. And Calvary going in there, definitely going to probably see some adjustments. And I fully expect that we're going to see another 2 great quarters of basketball heading in here.
Oh, for sure.
But until then, we will be back after halftime here after 9 minutes and 45 seconds.
All right, see you guys.
All right. Let me see the towel. Thank you. Bring that one over here. If I've chosen you for this game, come on over here for me real quick, just so we can get through the explanations here. Where did the rest of my guys go? Bathroom. Okay, that's awesome. All right, so for my guys that are here, why don't you come up here for me real quick? Let's go, hustle in here. All right, Ty and Bryce, you are the first ones with the towels here. Okay, then get in your groups. I need 4 of my guys over here. I need either one of you, 2 of you to come over here. All right, the two of you are gonna stay here. I need my other 4 guys to come over here. You're gonna have this towel. All right, now here is the objective. Are you guys paying attention? Okay, come up here. Ty and Adam, get up here. Lay out the towel for me, with the towel going that way. Okay, then I want Ryan, go ahead and lay or sit on that for me, facing them, and then grab the sides. Yep, pull it up on you like that. Perfect, all right? Now I need one of you to do the exact same thing that he's doing. I need somebody, are you over there? Okay, you're gonna be over there. All right, so here's what you guys are gonna do. Listen, look, hey, you're going this way, so I don't know why you're going that way. There you go, all right. So, our contestants, what you're gonna do is you're going to drag the person that is on the towel down to the other cross point. You're gonna have to turn them around and bring them back. Now here's the thing, sounds very simple, and it is simple, but this is what we're gonna do. When you guys come back, you're going to switch out. So Grant and Bryce, you're gonna switch, and then you're gonna go on the towel. Hudson, let's go, let's go. All right, Ross has got it because somebody wants to be baby. All right, so what we're gonna do when you guys get back, you're gonna switch out with Ross and Brandon. You're gonna sit on the towel and go down. Each group has to go down twice and finish off, all right? Whichever team finishes first, you guys get donuts from the concessions. So please, one more thing, if you lose the person on your towel, you have to stop, get them back on the towel, and then continue. So please make sure you're keeping the person on your towel. I do not want people to get hurt, all right? So this is gonna be a lot of speed, but you gotta make sure they're still there. When I say go, you will go. On your mark, get set. Hey, I never said go. Go! Go, 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 go! Turn around. Bring them back. Don't lose them. You gotta go back. Go, 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 go! Switch out, switch out! Switch out! Alright, looks like Team 1 got her back on the towel. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go! Hold on tight! Hold on tight! Go, 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 go! Hold on tight! Woo! Careful! She's still on there! Go again! Each group goes twice! Go, go, go! You gotta go back! Go back! You're not done! Go, 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 go! Gotta go fast if you gotta catch up. Go, 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 go! Team 2's about to take the lead here. Alright, switch out fast. There are a lot of donuts on the line here. A lot of donuts. Go, go, go! Hold on! Hold on tight! Looks like Team 2's gonna take it. We got Tokyo Drift out here. Let's go. And that is the game. Team 2 takes it. You guys can head to the concessions to get your donuts. Thank you for participating. We do have a special going on at the concessions. You can buy Little Debbie Christmas trees for $1.25. We do have half-price donuts over there and some eggnog. So feel free to stop by there and get some of those treats.
Welcome back, everybody, to the beginning of this second half. Panthers coming into the third quarter with a 10-point lead, 36-26, as Calvary is coming back into this game, trying to figure out what they need to do to bring this game back into striking distance. Panthers are going to start with the ball to start this half.
Colton Wagner, good pass to Phil, and Phil just can't convert. Almost loses the ball there, and they call jump ball. Calvary ball.
And going into the half, we have some leading scorers here. Colton Wagner is the leading scorer for Cross Point right now with 8 points. Carter Ellis has 7, and Phil Fitzsimmons has 6. But the story of the night is number 2 for Calvary, Thalian, leading all scorers with 15 points with some very, very difficult shot making. A little bit of a defensive adjustment here by the Panthers, really just being up in him, allowing every touch to be a little bit harder for him as Colton Wagner hoists up a 3, and an offensive rebound by Tommy. Gets fouled by who we're talking about, number 2, Thalian, and he's going to go to the line for 2 free throws.
This year, Tommy only 33% from the free throw line. We'll see how he converts here.
And a little bit of a toilet bowl action there for the ball, but finds his first. He is 1 of 1 on this trip.
Tommy Shepard last year getting most improved player for the Panthers. Coach Yider said that he, at the beginning of the season, they tried figuring out who was the best person to carry the ball up the court, and by the end of the season, he said that he found out it was Tommy, and now Tommy is one of the guys that gets a lot of the touches on the ball, especially carrying the ball up for the Panthers last year and even a lot this year. The ball gets tipped around a little bit in the paint there. Everyone trying to go for a rebound. Number 2 attacks and misses.
It's kind of something that I've noticed about this this new style of basketball, not that it's changed a lot, is that there's a lot more foul hunting. I feel like number 2, Thalian, could have hit that shot a little bit easier, did a little bit of a better job if he wasn't trying to, create so much contact to where he was hunting for a whistle. If he just went up there, muscled through it, and really just tried to hit a shot, I feel like he might have been okay. As Colton Wagner does a really good job of finding his spot, getting a mid-range, and Thalian coming the other way for Calvary.
That's 10 for him tonight.
And Calvary hoisting up a 3. Tries to save it. Phil Fitzsimmons comes up with it. Colton Wagner pushing the ball the other way for the Panthers. Good job with a Euro step. Just couldn't get the flick through. Kind of a little bit deeper than what he tried to be.
Both teams on back-to-back plays there just threw the ball away. The one guy threw it to Carter, and Carter just grabs the ball and tries to get a forward pass to Colton. Colton not quite ready for it. Ends up just slipping right by his legs and going out of bounds.
Yeah, a little bit of ugly basketball on both sides. Definitely something. You're coming out of the half, you sat for 10 minutes, got some cold knees, some kind of got the feel of the game out of the way. So now you're just fighting to try to get back into the groove of things. So you'll see it clean up as we go throughout the rest of this quarter and the rest of the half. And that was great defense there by number 2, Thalian, staying vertical, didn't jump from A to B, just jumped parallel, stayed parallel. As a foul comes in on number 2, Carter Ellis, that's going to be his first of the night.
First personal, first team. Number 3, Corbett Henderson putting the ball up. Stolen by Colton. See what he does here. Tries to go for the finish. Looks like he kind of wanted a call there.
Yeah, kind of the same thing I was talking about with number 2, Thalian, just kind of hunting for contact. Would love to see him just go through the contact and just go up strong, but it is what it is. Colton's really good at doing that, and so is Thalian, so we'll see probably a little bit more of a consistent make basis at the rim.
Go ahead pass for Colton to Will, and he converts the nice little floater there.
Something that Will has been really honing in and trying to master. He's done a lot of that in the open gyms that we've had over the summer, seeing him do that against some bigger guys. So coming in over here, getting guys that are basically guarding him at his size probably feels a little bit easier than trying to do that over someone like Austin Dablo, which is 6'4".
Mm-hmm. 3 for Will. He knew where it was going right after he shot it.
It's one of those things where a shooter knows whether it's going in or not.
Mm-hmm.
And coming off the hands, you could just see he's like, I missed that one. Going to be a little bit of a tough rebound, so it's going to come the other way. Calvary coming back through. They are down 41-28, but the way they're moving in this third quarter, kind of really pushing it, seeing what they can make. It's getting a little bit tougher on the offensive side after the adjustments from the Panthers, but maybe something to keep an eye on is Thalian finds his way to making plays for other people now.
Panthers pushing the ball up ahead to Will again. Will passes to Phil. Phil, nice little soft touch at the rim.
That's a great job on Will finding Phil, but at the same time, Phil Fitzsimmons found his way to the perfect spot, filling his lane, and that's how he gets an easy layup. If you just fill your lane in basketball, 9 times out of 10, the ball will find you.
Phil, the lane. Wow, that was funny.
Kind of slipping and sliding there for number 1, Andrew Sternman. Maybe he needs to wipe his shoes. I know I saw some of that in the earlier games. A little bit of a dustier court tonight just because of the weather outside. People are tracking in some dust from that the parking lot. So maybe if you're listening somehow, wipe your shoes. I don't want to see someone getting hurt off of some slippery shoes tonight.
Yes, that'd be very upsetting if that happened. I know all around the school building there's just grains of salt from the pavement everywhere. Like you can't go 5 steps without stepping in it.
Oh, I know. Great find there by Carter Ellis. Little bit of, I thought he was going to go up with the layup and just kind of flicks it over to Phil on the opposite corner. Phil couldn't capitalize on the first one with the assist, but grabs his own rebound, goes up and gets an and one opportunity. Good old-fashioned three-point play coming up. And he hits it, and he converts on that three-point play, pushing the lead up to 16 for the Panthers.
Levi Hobelman checking into the game for Philip Fitzsimmons. Maybe
a little bit of a different look for the Panthers tonight.
Yeah, running kind of a 4-guard situation, almost. Probably just getting Phil a little bit of rest.
Yeah, for sure. It's one of those situations where he's been playing the whole game, and you're kind of, at this point, you're kind of running that run-and-gun offense anyway, so it kind of works in your advantage to throw another guard in there. It just adds extra foot speed. And that's going to be going the Panthers' way. Just kind of went through the arms there of Calvary.
Colton loses the ball trying to get it, but Panthers almost maintain possession. Ball gets pushed ahead to number 2. He shoots and he scores.
It's just a tough shot there by number 2, Thalian, doing a really good job of finding his bucket. And as Colton
with the and one
goes up, don't know if they called it on the ground or in the air. And he called it on the ground. It's going to be a baseline out of bounds play, kind of one of those situations where it could have gone either way. Refs think it's on the ground. Some people are going to think it's in the air, but either way, it's going to be a baseline out of bounds. Panthers are looking to push their lead from 13.
Colton muscling his way inside. Nice little layup there.
Colton doing a really good job of muscling through the defense right there. Fighting through 2 defenders, and now as Thalian goes the other way, fading mid-range.
A little too strong there.
Just sends it a little bit over. Good pass up ahead. Little dish to Colton, and great
good finish.
Acrobatics there by Colton Wagner. Assist by Will. I mean, at that point, if you're going to hit something like that through the defense, what more can you do on the defensive side of the ball?
There are just certain plays that you can't stop, and that was one of them. Colton trying to hit his 20-point mark on the night.
Great just one-on-one defense there by Carter Ellis, making sure that he's not going to get an open 3. But Thalian kicks it out to number 3, Corbett Henderson, and he's going to hit the 3.
Carter drives in. Oh, barely misses the ball there. He wants a foul call there.
And a foul is going to be there on the Panthers. I believe that's going to go on number 5.
That's Levi Hobelman.
Levi Hobelman. And that's going to be his first of the night, sending number 3 for Calvary, Corbett Henderson, to the line to shoot 2.
Right now, the Panthers have 2 team fouls. Calvary, they have 3.
Gets a little bit of a friendly shooter's roll right there, hitting his first free throw. And capitalizes on the second. He's 2 for 2 from the line in that little stint right there. Last 43 seconds of the third quarter sees the Panthers up 12, 50-38, as the Panthers move the ball around, trying to see if they can extend their lead. Most likely, we're going to see another one of those instances where they're going to hold the ball for the last shot of this quarter.
Good moving, finding Will on the wing. Tries to hand it off for Levi. They lose it, and it looks like it's Calvary ball.
Looks like it just got a little bit congested there in the paint. Would have loved to see a little bit of some patience, trying to see if they can find the last shot of the quarter. Now, Calvary has a opportunity to cut the lead down to single digits here with a 3, or bring it back down to 10 with just a bucket as 7 seconds goes off the line. Number 2, Thalian, is looking to see what he can do.
2-1, and misses it off the back line.
Just a little too strong there from Thalian. That's the shot that Calvary wants. They're not mad at it. That's been the hot hand tonight, doing a really good job of finding his spots. Going into this fourth quarter, the Panthers hold a 12-point lead, 50-38. Panthers are doing a really good job of just making sure that Thalian shots are the most difficult shots he's going to probably take all night.
Yeah. Okay, so it's kind of tradition for when I do commentary that I ask whoever's doing it with me about their Clash Royale.
Okay.
So tell me, what arena are you in?
I don't know the arena, but I just hit 7,100 trophies.
So 7,000. That's really good.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what arena that is. That's definitely one of the upper ones, though. I'm for sure about that. What deck do you run?
Oh, I just made something up.
Oh, you
I've got probably one of those nerdy make fun of decks. I got Skarmy, Mega Knight, Mini P.E.K.K.A., but the hero version.
Oh, hero Mini P.E.K.K.A.
And I got just random stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you know your average elixir?
Probably like 3.5.
Nice.
Never would I thought, if I'm calling a basketball game, that we'd be talking about Clash Royale, but here we are.
Hey. This will be my 4th time doing this.
There you go. If it's your tradition, I will gladly take part in your tradition. Maybe next time that you and I get on the mic together, it might be a little bit more refined. I'll be ready for those questions.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'll definitely prepare if I hear I'm on the mic with you once again. All right, coming into this fourth quarter, last 8 minutes of basketball here tonight. 12-point lead for the Panthers as Calvary comes the other way. Thalian shoots a 3, no good. And it's going to stay with Calvary. Oh, actually, it's going to go the Panthers' way. Colton Wagner was very close to that ball. Could have went either way. Kind of one of those decisions where you just leave it up to the refs. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that was kind of especially the ref that called that was kind of a hard angle for him to see where it was. So he probably based it off of his fellow refs out on the court.
Great look there. Great kick out. Great rebound there by Colton Wagner. Defense kind of draped all over him. Panthers really slowing it down. 30 seconds already off the clock. Kind of just seeing what they're going to work through. Maybe this is one of those things where you just want to see the ball go around a couple times, see where this 2-3 zone is going to falter.
Panthers really just moving the ball around, trying to find a good shot. Maybe trying to burn a little bit more clock since they're up by 12.
Calvary doing a really good job. They switched from a 2-3 into a man situation. And with no shot clock in Indiana high school basketball, the Panthers are really just allowed to, if they wanted to, either team could just hold the ball for the rest of the quarter as long as they don't commit a turnover or a defensive 5-second call.
Yeah, aren't they adding a shot clock next year, though?
if not next year, it would be pretty soon. Indiana is one of those states where it's going to be probably one of the last states in the United States to add something to the sport. But it would be nice to see, even if it's like a 30 or 35-second shot clock, just get them ready, not only for the next level, if you were going to play the next level, but just something to speed the game up. Basketball is a fast-paced game, and if you're just going to sit there, waste 1, 2, 3 minutes off the clock, it's good strategy if there's no shot clock. But once you add that shot clock in, it adds a little bit more action, a lot more possessions on average, something I would love to see in Indiana basketball.
Yes. It'd probably be a great thing, especially since Indiana is one of the top sports in America. We got out of bounds going Calvary ball.
And Phil Fitzsimmons grabs that board. He's just got his foot on the line. A little bit unlucky there on positioning, but it's going to go Calvary's way. And as you said, Indiana basketball is the biggest thing in this state. We are called the basketball state for a reason. And I'm surprised. And
Steal by
great
Will.
steal.
Here we go, and he makes the fast break layup.
Maybe in a little bit of a less competitive game, Will might get over that rim and try to punch it down, but nonetheless, 2 points is 2 points whether you dunk it or where you lay it up. So good job being a little bit safe there. I have seen him get up, and he's just a little bit inconsistent on a dunk, so I love to see the safety there and just take the layup.
For sure. Couldn't you dunk in high school?
I was very inconsistent dunker, but yeah, I have bad knees now because of it, because I didn't take care of my knees, but just heading into the last 6 minutes here, Panthers holding a 52-38 lead. No fouls have been called so far in this fourth quarter. What's something that you think Calvary needs to do to either slow down the Panthers on the offensive side, or what they should do on offense themselves to get them back into this game?
Well, I know on defense, I know people say fouling's not good, but sometimes a foul can be good if it's a lot more like a Colton driving to the rim, trying to put up a shot. A foul there, like a nice little, just like a lighter foul, because you don't want to be a bad player.
Yeah,
but
no, I get what you're saying. Definitely something that they need to come back out and play their style of basketball. Crosspoint has done a really good job of setting the pace and setting the tone in this second half, hence why they have the lead. And also, they have done a really good job of adjusting to number 2 Thali and making sure all of his shots are going to be the toughest shots he's going to see. And right there, even though it touched the rim, it's just one of those situations where it was the toughest you can be. Colton, QB1, throwing the ball ahead, finding Phil Fitzsimmons on the low block, gets a foul, and he's going to go to the line for another 2 attempts. Phil hits his first one. Love to see that. Kind of being a little bit of a smaller and quieter gym. Definitely hearing some rumblings from the Crosspoint bench. Definitely a risky play. Something that Colton can do, and obviously he can because he's done it, but being only up double digits right now, small little double digit, it's one of those situations where why not just, dribble up, take a little bit of time, and see what goes on.
It's like Calvary's losing the ball, and it's going to stay with the Panthers.
Love to see the hustle there from Phil Fitzsimmons, but either way, it was going to be our ball. I don't think anyone's going to get to that. Maybe he just wanted to get a quick bucket.
Colton fade away, and he misses.
Calvary looking like
Colton pokes the ball free.
And just as I was about to say, Colton was trying to slow it down. Colton steals the ball, and it's going to go back Calvary's way. But as I was saying, Calvary might be trying to slow down their offense, trying to dictate the pace. Colton Wagner just comes out of nowhere and steals the ball.
Yeah, now it looks like they're trying a full court press, or at least on Thylene. Just trying to make sure that Calvary has no chance of coming back, even though Thylene right there just scored a nice little layup.
He is doing everything in his power to try to pull his team back into this game now as Crosspoint is up 14.
There's a fast pass there by Carter, tipped off by Tommy to Phil on the corner.
Coach Yider out here telling his guys to space out. They're going to play a 2-3. Make them come up and guard you. Again, it's a no shot clock situation. Make them come up and guard you. You move the ball, play smart basketball, and it's going to be the end of the game before you know it.
Mm-hmm.
And now, as it looks like Calvary switched into their 5-on-5 man defense. And that is the one guy you do not want to leave open. Tha Lien finding his range from the three-point line once again, cutting the lead to 11 points with 4 minutes and 7 seconds to go. That is a lot of basketball for Calvary and Crosspoint to still be playing.
Yeah, it looks like we just need to make sure we keep the ball or keep pressure on Tha Lien. Just make sure that they have no chance of coming back.
Yeah, it was just one of those situations on a little bit of a fast break. You got to know where the hot hand is, and the hot hand tonight has been Tha Lien. He's finding his range. He's finding whatever he wants. Even though his shots have been tough tonight, he's really been dragging Calvary along with him, trying to get them back into this game. 11 points is not much for 4 minutes to go. Would love to see Calvary kind of just bring it back in and keep their intensity up on the defensive end of the ball. They're kind of honing it back in, kind of setting their feet under them. I wouldn't be surprised if the game gets down in the double digits here and we see a little bit of a closer game in the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, looks like the Panthers definitely are trying to do a lot more defense. That's definitely seems like what Coach Yider is talking about right now.
And we got the first horn of this timeout here. Coach Yider making sure that his guys know what they're doing, drawing up a play, maybe making sure their motion offense is going well. But either way, it's going to be the Panthers' ball going the other way. And we'll see what comes out of this timeout from Coach Yider and from Calvary. Calvary kind of doing a press here, trying to speed up Crosspoint, making the Panthers maybe second-guess their passes, getting the passing lanes.
Colton Wagner, last game against Crystal House, he had 22 points. Definitely looks like he's trying to definitely trying to beat that point scoring tonight. Being very aggressive even on defense, just trying to get as many scoring opportunities as he possibly can.
We have a foul on the floor from number 32 on Calvary, Clark Denny, and it's going to cause an out-of-bounds play. And Colton Wagner goes up to the top of the key near half court, gets the ball, and he's just going to dribble up there. They're going to run their offense.
Pass to Colton out on the corner. He drives in, hop step, trying to find someone, and he makes it.
Great job there by Colton Wagner, keeping his pivot foot even through the contact, spinning around. You can move as much as you want as long as you keep that pivot foot on the ground. He does a good job of creating space while keeping it planted as Calvary hoists up a three. Great rebound there by Colton Wagner. And a little bit of an errant pass there. Definitely a good idea. Was probably expecting Colton to be back on the slot/wing area on a pass. Didn't expect him to be cutting in, but I can see the vision. I think anyone could see the vision of what they were wanting to do there. Tha Lien hoists up another three from a step back. Another great rebound there by Colton Wagner.
Pushes it up to Tommy, and he carries the ball, finds Carter on the wing, decides not to shoot. It goes up and barely misses. Did a little dance on the rim and decides not to fall. Good contest there by Carter, making sure that Tha Lien can just not even have a chance at a comeback. Now down 13.
And it looks like we have a timeout here from Coach Yider and the Panthers. We're going to have a full timeout heading into the last 2 minutes and 14 seconds here of this game. Panthers up 13, 56-43. The Calvary, they have 2 fouls on this quarter. It's going to be a little bit of a foul trouble situation. Number 32 for them, Clark Denny, has 4 fouls. With 2 minutes to go, might be something that the Panthers try to exploit just a little bit, attack him, get to the line. Definitely something that I know from Coach Y, he's definitely want to slow it down. There's no need to find buckets right now. You're up 13 with 2 minutes to go. But from Calvary's side, what's something that you think that Calvary should be doing to try to speed them up or try to get back into this game?
They need to really speed up, just press the Panthers at full court at this point. Maybe start doing a little bit more petty fouls on their, not petty fouls, but small fouls on their lesser guys with less fouls. That's the best way I can put it. To try to get the Panthers closer to bonus. So then once it comes, it's already pretty much crunch time. They can try to force the Panthers into not scoring anything, because the Panthers have been struggling a little bit tonight on the free throw line. And then just really working it in transition, just trying to get back on offense as fast as they can. Just making sure to score and hit a few more threes. Maybe try to get Thylian open a little bit more to try and help him hit some of those threes late in the game, maybe to put him back up.
For sure, and kind of just like seeing this in this game right now, they're already pressing up. Number 1, Andrew Sternman does a really good job of getting up on Carter Ellis near the timeline up there. Just almost getting a steal, a little bit too much contact for the ref's liking there, so it's going to go to a sideline out of bounds. But they do have some fouls to give. They have 2 fouls before the bonus is enacted, so maybe we'll see a little bit, kind of like what you're saying, foul, to make sure everything's going well.
Looks like we have a foul. I believe it might be on Calvary. Yes, on number 32. Wow. That's his 5th personal foul. Wow. 4th team.
And like we were saying, just something where it's going to come through. It's going to be his 5th foul of the night. Coach is going to put in number 11, Owen Fisher, into the game as number 32. Clark Denny comes out. He had a good night, did a good job. You know, foul out is something that's going to happen in this game. But going back to the play that got Will Yider to the line as he misses his first one, a beautiful veer step. It's not really much of a Euro. He just jumps a little bit farther out and doesn't go back in. So that veer step created a lot of space for him. Doing a really good job. Misses his second. A little bit unfortunate. Definitely want to push that lead just a little bit. But that's the thing I love about the guard play from the Cross-Point Panthers, is that they can just create. Good hands there by Carter Ellis, blocking. I guess that was a shot or a pass. Either way, it's going to come the Panthers' way.
Yeah, to me it looked a little bit like a pass. Oh my goodness.
Tommy Shepard doing a good job of keeping his head on his shoulders while the defense comes up and tries to press. Will Yider doing the same thing. Panthers are just running their offense, making sure that this game, putting the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, really just moving the ball around. I'm genuinely surprised that Calvary hasn't started fouling yet. Might be wrong. They might have just decided to start fouling.
And another foul here on Calvary. That's going to be on number 1, Andrew Sternman. I believe that's going to be his 3rd of the night. And Will Yider is going to go to the line and shoot 2 free throws in the bonus.
Yes, the bonus is well, late game is actually a pretty good place to be, but I know during the game it's kind of harsh to be in the bonus. But maybe with the Panthers, they're trying to do this a little bit better, especially not as much for Will, but for other players struggling a little bit at the free throw line.
Yeah, definitely one of those situations where I love seeing Will hitting that first one after he missed his 2 and seeing the second one go in. Great job there by Will. Great focus. It's a late game situation, a little bit of pressure, pushes the lead up to 15 as Calvary goes the other way. Panthers are definitely going to try to slow down this last minute unless there's a foul call. Just making sure that...
Yes, lots of passes right now, just trying to keep away from the foul. And they foul.
Going to be a foul on number 11, Owen Fisher, and that's going to send Carter Ellis to the line to shoot 2.
Carter limping a little bit there. He might have gotten hit in the thigh, looks like.
And at this point, being down 15 points, possibly 16 or 17 points, it's one of those situations where with 44.4 seconds to go, maybe pull back, maybe don't foul, just run your offense, It's a little bit too far out of reach now for Calvary. Either way,
Yeah.
great game from Calvary. Just a little bit more of a refined game here from the Panthers going down the stretch of the second half.
They're doing great in transition early in the game, especially around the second quarter. Colton Wagner, I don't know how many points he ended up with, but it has to be up there.
Coming in the last 30 seconds. Panthers are going to move the ball around. Still a little bit of high pressure here from Calvary. Love to see it. The buzzer hasn't sounded. Still play the game. But Panthers are going to hold it out, not take that shot.
Yeah, any other time in the game, Will's shooting that. Tommy would have shot that, but since it's such a late game,
it's in that metaphorical garbage time. You don't want to have any situations where the garbage time is going to come into effect. So rounding out this game, Panthers had a great game tonight. They win by 17 points, 60-43. But still, the story of the night was Thaw Leon leading his team in this game, leading all scorers tonight.
Yeah, he had a phenomenal game.
Had a phenomenal game. Great job to Calvary. Great job to the Panthers. Love to see the win for the hometown Panthers tonight. And Calvary, again, played a phenomenal game, kind of held in there until the half. And then the Panthers had some adjustments at the halftime that just came out and blew this game wide open.
Oh, yes, for sure. They did phenomenal. Coach Yider, one of the great coaches in our conference, he did a phenomenal job tonight coaching with substitutions. Really good at just hyping the guys up.
Yeah, for sure. And with this game coming to a close, we wish safe travels to Calvary and everyone in this gym, and to everyone at home watching. Thank you for tuning in to the Crosspoint Christian Academy Panthers live stream. And until the next time, hope you have a great night.
Yep. Merry Swishmas to all, and to all a good night.